Are you experiencing FOMO because of Claude? Well, that was literally me just over a month ago, say 5 or 6 weeks ago. I was hearing about Claude Cowork, Claude Code, vibe coding, pretty much everywhere. People were telling me to start using it, and I was thinking, do I really want to learn yet another AI? Is it really worth the hype? I was thinking, why on earth is there multiple Claudes? That makes it even more confusing. And I was thinking, do I really want to code and build tools? That sounds like another job. And it also sounds like a bit of a shiny object, to be honest, which I don't want to have. So fast forward to today, I've been using Claude for just over 3 weeks now, 3 to 4 weeks. And whilst it's been a bit of a time sink, I actually don't regret it. And that's why I'm going to make this video right here for you specifically if you're still confused about Claude and if you're not sure whether to use it or not, because I don't think everyone needs to use it, but I'll go into why I started using it, why I fell in love with it, and I'll hopefully lift some of the confusion that you have right now surrounding the tool. So this is essentially the video that I wish I had just over a month ago. Now, the first question that I want to address, and I'm guessing most of you are probably asking, is do I need to understand code in order to use Claude? The short answer to this is no, you don't. So if you're a print-on-demand seller like me, you're quite a creative person, a visual person, you got into this for designs, you don't need to understand code whatsoever. I still don't understand it 3 to 4 weeks after starting with Claude, and I don't plan to learn it either. I have no doubt that if you understand code properly, and you know how to code yourself, then Claude is going to be even better for you. So you'll be able to build more complex things more easily, you'll understand everything more deeply, and it will be a superpower in combination with Claude for sure. There's no doubt about that, but I'm saying you don't need to understand code for it to benefit you as a print-on-demand seller. A lot of the things that Claude helps you with involve code, but that kind of goes on behind the scenes. You don't even see it. Claude is doing that for you. And most of the time what you're doing is just talking to it like you would do to ChatGPT or Gemini, except you're in Claude. Which brings me to my next point, and that is Claude isn't the same as the way that you probably use ChatGPT or Gemini right now. You've got it open in your web browser and you use it for research, for strategizing, for finding ideas, but you're rarely using it for actually executing any of your tasks if you think about it. Yes, it can generate images until you get rate limited, but besides that, you're not really doing much of the execution. You're really only spending time in the planning or strategizing phase. Claude, where it differs and why people like it so much is it can do that as well. It can do the strategizing, planning, thinking through stuff, finding ideas, but it can also execute, and it can execute very, very well. And when I say execute, by the way, I don't just mean building tools or building Chrome extensions. Yes, that's definitely a big part of Claude and it is extremely useful, but it doesn't stop there. For example, one of the first things that I did with it, just to kind of test it, is tidy up my downloads folder. Like, how many of you have a downloads folder on your device that is completely littered with all sorts of different stuff? There may be screenshots that you've taken for inspiration. There is design files, there is zip files, spreadsheets, PDFs, tax documents, like all sorts of different stuff is scattered around your downloads folder. And if you ever need to find something, you can. You're completely lost. Well, Claude can help you tidy up that folder, separate everything into subfolders. It can rename the files for you, and then it's going to be way easier for you to know what to get rid of, what to keep, and where to find stuff. And this is just a very, very small example of what it can do or how it can help you where like your ChatGPT web interface can't help you. Claude also directly connects to a long list of apps, meaning it can control those apps for you and execute tasks in them. Now, to name just a few of the connectors that are very relevant, we've got Google Drive, we've got Gmail, Google Calendar. It also connects to Canva, Figma, as of recent, Adobe as well. Notion is another one that I know a lot of you use, and the list doesn't stop there. There is a ton of integrations, and on top of that, you can also connect to tools through APIs. So if you want to generate images directly with Nano Banana or a different AI model, you just get the API, and then Claude can do that for you, and you can kind of cut out the middleman or get around constant limitations that you run into on the actual customer-facing interfaces like your Gemini or your ChatGPT. Claude can also learn how to use certain websites, and then you can let it control your browser through a Chrome extension, and it will do tasks for you. Essentially, you can have your own little AI agents that do work for you. You just have to train them properly. So essentially, Claude is kind of like a personal problem solver. You explain your bottlenecks to it, and it will come up with actual ideas on how to fix them. Plus, it will build those ideas or integrate them in the smartest way possible. For example, you may have a tedious task that you always have to repeat, and it's putting you off work and you're delaying and procrastinating because of it. Claude can probably help you solve this. Maybe there's some tools that you regularly use in your workflow, and you're like 90%, 95% happy with the tools, but there's just like one or two features missing that would, again, make your life a lot easier, save you a ton of time. Claude can probably fill in the gaps. The important part to understand here is that using Claude is not about becoming a software developer and building tools so you can sell them to the world. It's more about making your day-to-day life easier, saving you time and getting the same or better results with less input. That's really what Claude is all about. And most of the magic is in just talking to it. I still remember Chris saying at the POD Summit that I was at last month, saying to all of us that learning Claude is basically just talking to Claude. If you don't know what to do, you ask it what to do. If you can't explain your problem, say, hey, interview me, find out what my problem is, and it will interview you. So you don't even have to do a lot of upfront work. It can do a lot of the work for you. And the nice thing about how Claude works is that you're not really inside of a box. If you can think of an idea or a way to kind of connect the dots in your workflow, it's probably possible with Claude. Whereas if you think of ChatGPT or Gemini, you're very much at the mercy of OpenAI or Google and the boundaries that they set for their tool or their online service. Like, yes, you can generate a few images, but then you get timed out quickly. If you want the background removed, that doesn't really work very well, or you can't swap out the model if you want to use a different ChatGPT model. There's just no customizability. You can't really connect them to any other apps very well. You can't let them make changes to anything on your drive or change the file names in a way that you want. You're extremely limited, essentially, with those tools. With Claude, it's very different. And part of the reason for that is that it's actually a desktop app. So rather than you being in a web browser, everything happens on your device, on your desktop, and files and memory and things you talk about also get saved on your device, where we get into another interesting fact, and that is Claude is way better at recalling things that you've done in the past, because how many times have you used ChatGPT and it's forgotten what you talked about literally 2 messages ago? Claude has everything stored on your device, not on someone else's servers, and therefore it can easily call back to that and use a lot more context clues about yourself or about your business or the thing that you're currently working on, and make way smarter decisions without you having to constantly reminded what it is that you actually want to do. Basically, using Claude kind of feels like there is no limits except your imagination and kind of the ability to explain things. And I think that's really the key in what it comes down to in the end. When you're using Claude, it's how well and how precisely are you able to articulate yourself and what you really want. If you're not good at English, then you can do it in your native language. Like, don't worry if you speak French way more fluently than English, just speak French to Claude. It doesn't matter. The key is you have to be able to explain yourself well. The better you do that, the better the results are going to be, because Claude might be smart and really good at building things, but it needs a lot of context and a lot of precise information on what it actually is that you want specifically. It's about automating your workflow, I think. This is where it's key. It's not about really making a tool that works for everyone and the average print-on-demand seller. It's so good because every one of us has a different workflow, different quirks, different habits, different tools that we use, different ways we prefer to organize our files. Like, everyone's workflow is so different. Claude can make your workflow easier. Most tools can't do that. They have to work for the average seller. Claude helps you kind of fill in the gaps of the tools working for the average, if that makes sense. Now, the big question, should you be using Claude? Do you really need to give in to your FOMO and start using it? I think it really depends on a few different factors. I don't think everyone needs to use it. If you're a complete beginner, or if you're just a few months into POD, I don't think it's really necessary, or it might not be useful to you because you're not able to really explain your situation well enough. You're still getting used to the basics, how things work, how to actually create a design that sells, like all of this stuff. If you're a beginner, I think it's not really necessary and not going to help you out much. If you're more experienced with print on demand, if you've been doing this for a year or two, you feel like you have quite a bunch of bottlenecks, but you've got all the basics figured out now, I think it could be a massive unlock and save you a ton of time. At the same time, I also think that if you do really well, like with your current workflows, you're making a ton of progress and you don't really feel like it's a complete time sink, print on demand that is. If you don't feel like it's taking up too much of your time, then just keep doing what you're doing. You're making progress, the time input isn't heavy, and you're making a lot of sales. Do you really need Claude then? I don't know. It might just be a distraction, like a shiny object in that case. So I'm kind of split. I think more than likely the answer is yes, try it out. Just get talking to it and it can probably help you out in some way. But if you're too new, or if you're doing too well, you might not actually need to start using it, I would say. Also, there is going to be a ton of people that now use Claude that share tools for free, like Chrome extensions, new little apps. So if that's what you're after and you're just thinking about getting into it for building tools, probably other people are going to provide that for you, right? You don't have to turn into a person that builds tools just because it's become easier. But which Claude should you get started with? If I've convinced you and you're thinking about trying it out now, it is a bit confusing. So there is a Claude AI, which is essentially a chatbot like ChatGPT or Gemini. It can strategize but not build. So that's the basic level thing. Next step is Claude Cowork. It can strategize, but it can also do a lot of things that we talked about, like building tools, apps, Chrome extensions, help automate stuff. That is Claude Cowork. It's able to code, but it's very, very user-friendly. It's the perfect entry-level thing. Adam has been using it a lot, and it's just $20 a month as well. So that's, I think, the perfect starting point for anyway, because it can strategize, find ideas, help you identify and fix bottlenecks, and it can code and build tools and little scripts and stuff like that. So Cowork is the thing in the middle, $20, great place to get started. Then a level up from that, we have Claude Code. This is where it gets more advanced. Probably not necessary for most of you watching, especially if you're just getting into it. It's more about building advanced automations and tools and kind of connecting the dots across like a big workflow. Cowork might struggle to do some of the things that get more advanced. That's where Claude Code comes in. You still don't need to code. That's the good thing. Another big reason why Claude is getting so much hype is because it's heavily subsidized, meaning you can, like, out of your $20 plan, you can get like $60 worth of actual results. That's just a made up figure, but imagine it like that, right? So the money you're spending, it's being like doubled or tripled somehow because they're being heavily subsidized. And that's one of the big reasons why it is so hyped. You're not going to run into limits as quickly as you would do with some of the competitors, and same goes for Claude Code with their like $100, $200 subscriptions. They're actually worth way more. Now, once you do a bit of research into this, you might also hear of Codex and anti-gravity. Now, without going too deep and confusing you any more than you have to be, they're basically just the Google and the OpenAI competitor to Claude. So Codex is like ChatGPT with code, and anti-gravity is like Gemini with code, or the ability to execute stuff as well as strategize. Should you look into all of them and compare them? I don't think so. I think Claude is the go-to right now. I've spoken to Jose about this as well, who's like months and months deep into this stuff, and he does say that overall Claude is the best. There is definitely some little differences and pros and cons on each side, but in reality, these tools also catch up to each other with time. Like one of them brings out a new feature. Let's say Claude brings out a new feature today. In 2 weeks from now, like anti-gravity and Codex, they've also implemented that because they're all competing with each other. So definitely start with Claude. It's the go-to. There's lots of tutorials about it. I might also start making some tutorials about it. That's up to you. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see kind of a starter guide or a beginner tutorial that gives an overview of the tool. I can certainly do that, and maybe I can also show you how to build a tool if that's something that you're interested in. Very curious to hear. I'm definitely not a coder, just a POD seller, so if you want to kind of see the perspective of someone who doesn't have a clue what they're doing but also getting results with Claude, then comment down below and let me know. And finally, just in case you missed it, there is a new method to removing super complex backgrounds, and I'm talking about graphics like these right here. You probably know that pretty much any background remover would fail with these, but the new halftone method, which I discuss in this video right here, works extremely well and very consistently for these types of designs. I did some test prints as well, and they look amazing, so you definitely don't want to miss out. Check out this tutorial.